99% of the time when we're commuting, it's always a rush. It's an absolute full gas effort to get home or to work as soon as possible.
I mean, as much as I love to wake up really early, I do like to enjoy a relaxed breakfast before leaving at the last possible moment and rushing into work. And the same in the evening. As soon as the clock strikes 5:30, I'm on my bike and racing home.
So with that in mind, we've been thinking, does a commute have to be something we rush? Can't we wake up a bit earlier or get home a little later and have some real fun? And I mean some real fun.
Now what I'm thinking is, Hank has suggested we try and have fun. And we've only got 1 hour to do it. So in my mind, there's only one way to do this, and that's to get off-road. I do wonder though, just what is Hank's interpretation of an hour of fun? Here he is.
I think the best way to have fun in your hour on your commute is on a road bike.
The road?
Speed, beautiful lanes, power, fitness. No question, mate.
Well, we'll see about that. It sounds like a challenge to me.
Challenge accepted.
See you at work.
You're that way.
Good luck.
Take a canal boat.
Right then, I have chosen to go off-road today because I firmly believe if you only have 1 hour, you may as well spend it getting dirty and improving your technique off-road. I'm going to be taking the canal path down to Bath, and I could take it all the way, but I've been told about some great local trails which I just feel I ought to check out on the way.
And I guess it's no surprise that I'm hitting the roads. I've planned the route on Commute to make sure I'm taking in the quietest and most beautiful ones. I mean, look at it. I'm flying down here. This grin ain't coming off my face.
Now today I'm riding Size or Bayer Terra gravel bike, which he has really kindly lent me for a couple of reasons and out of my own. But the main reason is he's trying to convince me that gravel can be a lot of fun. And to be really honest, so far, I can't deny it. He's right. Canal towpaths run alongside just about all canals and rivers in the UK, and you can ride your bike on pretty much all of them too. And in fact, they're often a direct way to get between big cities, which makes them perfect for your morning commute. Anyway, my first bit of trails is just up there. Let's see if I've still got what it takes.
Fun. Woo! Yeah, buddy! Woo-hoo! Oh, that's amazing! I have to say, I'm pretty happy with this route. I've hardly seen any cars, and I've hardly really stopped. I guess I've only stopped at junctions, really. Saying that, might take a selfie.
That was surprisingly tough actually on those off-road sections. It may be a surprise to a few of you, but here in the UK recently we have had an incredible amount of rain, which means those off-road trails have turned to slop. Not ideal for these gravel tyres. Anyway, it's all good fun. On the towpath now for the next few kilometres, so I'm gonna build up some speed. I wonder how much fun Hank's having.
On my commute, and I'm loving it. Woo! Smile on my face all day long. Look at that view. Yes. Right, back to the lanes. The point I'm trying to make here is you can ride however you want. As long as you've got a big smile on your face, that is the goal. So for me, it's going hard. Well, at least on the climbs and fast on the descents. Not a bad view though. Not a bad view. That's where I should have got a selfie. Right, now I'm starting to get into Bath. Now I could take the direct route, slightly more busy, or I could take the fun route. A few more climbs, less cars, and ultimately, in my point of view, it'll be funner. I hope. Opie cannot be having more fun than me.
Right, the last real bit of off-road.
When the sun's out, the smile's out. I'm loving this, especially on board my Orbea Orca Aero. This is the bike. I wonder where Opie's got to. Ah, I thought I could hear you.
Beat me to it.
How much fun did you have, mate?
That was genuinely one of the best hours I've had on the bike for a little while. How about you? How was your choice?
Genuinely, absolutely loved it.
Yeah?
I had so much fun. I don't think this smile is going to come off for, well, quite a while.
You definitely look happier than you did before.
Yeah. I reckon I could do that every day. What about you?
Every day? No, probably not every day because I'm a little bit dirtier than I'd like to be. I've now got to wash size gravel bike, which is a bit of a pain. And it took a little bit longer than it might have. But on the whole, you know, maybe once or twice a week, I think. How about you?
I'm telling you, mate, I could do that every single day. I mean, what better way to start the day than to have a big grin on your face?
I feel like you're making it up because I happen to know for a fact you love your sleep far too much to wake up early every day to go ride your bike.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's quite true. So if I maybe did it once or twice a week, I'd be able to get enough sleep, but also absolutely love it when I do get out on the bike.
Yeah, fair enough. That's kind of a good balance, isn't it?
Right, mate, who won? Who had the most fun?
Well, I can see how this is going to go. You're going to argue that you did, and I'm going to argue that I did. So I think we need to send it out to the viewers for them to decide.
Yes, let us know in the comment section below if you prefer the
dirty towpath ride or Hank's intense road ride.
Yeah, we would love to hear from you, so do let us know. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up.
And for another commuter video, click down there.
We better get to work.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
Let's go.